Hello everyone, it's me Paul, and I welcome you here on the last video tutorial related to Gene 2.3. This tutorial is about errors, and I'll show you how to handle them, and you will see what to do when the errors occurs. Before I move on, you can subscribe to this channel, you can give a like or click the bell to be notified about other upcoming videos. And now let's get started. I am jumping directly into the user guide, and when we go through the content, you have the chapter number 6 called errors. And here we have the first type of errors which can happen before you click the setting. So when I'll go to the gene and I click activation, and then the errors can occur when you click the settings. So it means that something is not correct during the primary settings. And now let's see what all can happen. At first, in total, you can have 14 types of errors. And when I'll go back, for example, make number 3, and I click settings, and it's checking, and now you see I got 1 error. In total, you can get 14 errors, and the 1 error says the row should be more than 28. So it's about to correct the errors and click again the settings. And now, before I move on, I'll show you one by one what all errors can happen, and if they will happen, they will write it down here. And as I can, for example, I can put there the 0 of previous slots. I click settings. Now I have 2 errors. So let's go through them one by one. So the first is you should have 1 or 2 draws. It means you cannot have 0 or more than 2, only 1 and 2. Then the number of bet numbers should be equal or less than a count of numbers draws, and it's relevant for the second draw. It also should be equal to the lot numbers or less than lot numbers. So because you cannot bet more than the numbers were drawn, and it also should be equal or less than all numbers in the drawing machine. The same is relevant for the drawing machine number 2. Then the count of the same draws should be 0 or 1. 0 means that there are no same draws between the first and second draw, and number 1 is that they are the same. It's just for a few kinds of lotteries. Then if the record X rows is bigger or the Y rows is bigger than these limits which are mentioned here, then it will cause an error. In some different, I would say, newer updates of Excel, this limit can be bigger, and you will see when you are using that. Then number for a row should be more than 28. The column should be 1 or more than 0. Then the count of previous slots should be at least 1, and count of future rows should be 0 or more. Furthermore, occupation should be 0 or more, and number of results also should be 0 or more. So these are all 14 types of error you can get, and you can see if this happens also in application bar right here. So when I jump there, you see we got 2 errors from these 14, and here is the gene setting error. So now let's make them correct. So if I correct only one, I reduced one, but there is still one remaining, so it should be more than 28. So let's start, and now you can see it's working, it's checked, and when everything is green you can continue, and you got rid of all errors during the primary settings. So it should look like this, and the gene setting will be then okay. And then there is a second part of settings, the secondary settings, and before start or when you click the start you can get other errors, but these errors are not written in the list because there is no space where to write these errors down, but there will be at least the number of errors, and every error will be marked by default by red. So if I go through them, you have, if the seeds are 0 or negative, then it will cause error, and the same is for swap. So they should be bigger than 0, and it must be the whole number. Then if the filter is overlapping, the upper and lower filter is overlapped, then it causes an error. For example, here it's overlap. If I have 3 and 3, there is this segment is overlap, it's causing error. If this will be more than maximum for the lower filter, so for example 6, or for the upper filter, so then it will cause an error as well. For the twister, there should be only 1, 0 or nothing. Something else cause an error, like a number 3. And finally, in the input box, you cannot have the same numbers in one draw, because when the number is drawn, it should not be there again. That's one. If the number is bigger than the amount of balls in drawing machine, it will cause an error as well. And if there will be 0 or negative number, it's not possible. And finally, if it's empty, it will cause an error, and it's relevant only for the input box in the past area, which should be filled in. If you are playing the pig or cash lotteries, where are the numbers from 0 to 9, then put instead of 0, use number 10. So you have from 1 to number 10, and 10 in this case is for U0. So let's look how this works and how the errors are here. So we have maximum amount is 6. So if I put number 4 right here and then put number 3 like here, I am getting overlap just in one, so it will cause an error. If for the upper filter I'll put number 7, and for the lower number 7 as well, it can cause an error. So when I click start, this is fine, but here you can see that I got the errors. If I do, so I have also the number of errors here in the application bar. If I put there number 1 and number 2, it's causing an error. So you see it's marked. Finally, if I'll open that in the, so let's make it easier right now, and I'll copy it to make 2 rows, and let's make 2 numbers the same. Let's make the first one bigger than the whole amount of balls. So if I put there 70, and if I put that 30, it causes an error. I put that 0 or negative -1, and I click start. You see all of them, I got the error. So I will correct them and put them something like that. So at this moment, I think I got almost. I want to put here, I put the 6 and 3, and here let's put number 1, and if I click start, I got almost rid of all errors. You see, it cannot be the same, and this one, let's copy that to make it faster, and when I click start, now I got rid of all errors, and you can see the gene is running at this moment. So this is during the or after the secondary settings. And now let's talk about the runtime error 380, and this is some type of error. It can happen, and I'll show you now directly how to solve it. So when I click activation right here, everything is clear, and what someone can do, it's you are now ready for the primary settings, but someone can do that he's doing something and he store it not here because it's not active, but store this right here, and this is not the good way to do, and I'll show you why right now. When I close the gene and I will reopen it, so I had this Ulterior number 1, and I will reopen it, make it on the full screen, and you see now it's in the last save status, but when I click language or game or whatever, it's empty. And if I click settings, you will get this exact error 380. And to get rid of this error is very simple. Just click X, and the activation now is enabled. And when you click again activation, now all these combo boxes are built in, and you can select what you wish, and then you can really basically you can start the settings. So that's how to get rid of 380 error, which is the runtime error. And finally, I'll go to runtime error 91, which is well known, but no one knows how to really handle this error. Personally, I have no problem with this error because it doesn't occur on my computer, but there are many users who are facing this error mostly or more often or more frequently. And now I'll tell you, or I will try to make an advice what to do. So when this error happens, and I cannot show it in the gene right now, you have several causes, and one of them is that it can be fast switching between the tabs, especially between the gene 2.3 and node tabs. Let me show you what I mean by that. So if the gene is running and you are switching fast between these two tabs, which might be some reason, for example, to increase the speed, you are switching it to here, and that's one thing what can happen. Then if you are running the gene and you are trying to open other gene like this or something, when the gene is running, it can cause the runtime error as well. And if you are engaging too many activities on computer that can involve files and applications, this can also cause this runtime error. So when the generation is running, it's better to do less activities, or to some it's good to use the pause. So when it's running, you can pause it and you can continue. So That's one of the other things I recommend to do. What are the cure for that? The first aid is to use the autosave more often. So when it happens, you can close it and you can open the last stored status, and from that last point you can run it and continue with the generation. So it's about to click the autosave here and make it more frequent, and this is the best how you can prevent the losses when this error occurs. Next thing is to search for the support on the internet. Via Google search, you can use the AI like ChatGPT or other stuff to get rid of this error, because it's not a problem of Gene 2.3 or any gene itself. It's a problem somewhere in Windows, in the Excel or in the Windows security. And the third alternative is you can try to run the gene on different computer, and if it works, you can check the setup there and you can move the setup also to your computer. You can reinstall the Microsoft. If possible, you can downgrade or upgrade the Microsoft Excel. You can install the newest updates. If possible, reinstall the Windows and downgrade or upgrade the Windows. And finally, you can experiment with the Windows security. And that's all what I can advise you here right now. So I thank you for watching and for your attention. It was the last video tutorial related to Gene 2.3, and next there will be new videos, but not related or not done as tutorials, but there will be some new videos how to use the gene, how to make it with different plays and games, and also I'll show you how to play different strategies. So I'm looking forward to meet you again in these new videos, and until that, have a great time and goodbye.